Oh, I'm dizzy.
That was awesome.
Out.
So cool, so cool. I can't wait to hear that song. We'll have to. I want to hear that song later. We'll figure it out.
Thank you for the lurk, Bubba.
Thank you for the lurk, Bubba. I love you. All right, guys, welcome back to session 14 of the DragonMetal Saga campaign with the two giggle monsters here. Yes, I'm talking about you.
What are we talking about?
I'm totally talking about you, Sindri.
My camera's high.
Extirpatefate, Druid IRL, BananaTomOG, itsStarkitty, and StormyD SSG. Hi, guys. Yes, I just did intros for everybody. We're still doing our individual intros. I just wanted to tell everybody who we are. Here is the Court of Stormkeep.
What the fuck are we?
The core D&D group, and it's such a treat and an honor to have you all here tonight. Welcome back. So let's jump to it. Intros. Let's go backwards the way I just said it.
Thank you for the gifted sub, Druid.
Appreciate the sub.
To Ben
For Ben.
46353.
Super sweet, Druid. Thank you. Go ahead and introduce yourself, my lady, please.
Hi, everybody. I am itsStarkitty. And I play the Gray Elf Ranger named Shae.
Nice. Nice. And, whoa. We lost Fate. Everything okay? Working on?
He's typing out the sound alerts are off.
Yeah.
He's going to take my pinned message down.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate you, dude. I forget about that.
Hi, Ryan.
Ryan, gee whiz, it's Ryan.
That's actually hilarious, Dagon.
Love you, Lord of Violet.
Elven Ranger.
I love it. I love it. BT, please go next with your intro, sir.
Hi, I'm BananaTom, and I'm playing Sindri, the rock gnome sorcerer.
Nice. Perfect set.
That is all.
And since a good friend Fate is occupied at the moment, Lady Druid, please introduce thyself.
I'm Druid IRL, and I play Thyra.
Right on.
She needs no other further explanation.
Fair enough. And now that we have him back, thank you again, sir. I shall pin that. Oh, looks like somebody already took care of it. Look at you. Look at you. Fantastic.
BT's on it.
Fate.
On it like Sonic drinking gin and tonic.
Please introduce thyself, Lord of Fate.
On it like a car bonnet.
All right then. Hello everybody, I am extirpatefate. I am playing Merrik, the human wizard, who is a spell slinger. This is Echo, who is his oldest friend in this group by days. Still, known him longer than the rest of this lot. And yeah.
He does not have an anime butthole.
No.
Yet.
It's a super anus. It's so big you can't even tell it's there.
But apparently Echo has known Milo forever, in a way.
Not necessarily. They can have a kinship of spirit without having known each other.
That we know of.
Merrik, the lunar wolf
I shall
ranger
neither
from
confirm
Wild
nor
Horse.
deny this.
Is that from Beast War? Nope. What is that
Oh, look at your boy.
Look at
That face licking boy. He's like, I'm gonna give you kisses, Papa. He'll give you kisses.
Because he just had a sausage.
Is there a lot of lights?
Yeah.
He always looks so confused as to why are you holding me?
Boy. Boy.
Drago, best character. Absolutely, Ben. Agreed.
Okay,
Do you get the reference?
so
I feel like you would. No? Goddamn.
the recap from last week. The party members had found themselves in the fifth world of Progentica, which turned out to be a sort of modern Magic Age, Shadowruns, cyberpunk style world. Completely different and far removed from what they had experienced before. Deep in the heart of a major capital city. They were out of sorts, to say the least. And just a block away from where they started, they ended up in a fight against some thugs in a convenience store, and took them down and saved a little halfling lady, convenience store clerk, from the thugs. And yeah, so they after having fought them, and during that fight, we got to see a little harder side of Merrik. He did not hold back. He because his character hates bullies, and so his emotions got the better of him, even though he knows that they were supposed to be more cautious about that kind of thing. Luckily, it worked out okay, because the halfling lady understood that they must be unregistered realm runners, and so she said she helped them get an Uber to the destination they were trying to find.
It's a goober.
Sorry, goober. Thank you.
Goober.
Yeah, I called it a goober, but it's like an Uber. And also during that fight, they all found that apparently Milo has a weird ability to transform into an actual dragon, like a medium-sized, human-sized dragon, baby dragon, and tear up the bad guys for a very short period of time. 3 rounds to be precise for now. Yeah. And also, don't forget that Thyra went giant mode, not Titan mode, but giant mode, and beat down on some bad guys. So after the kindness of the lady that they were kind to, helped them get into a ride to their location, they found themselves in the afternoon, deep in the afternoon. Well, actually, just in the afternoon, because it was only 15 minutes. It was a 15-minute drive. They found themselves standing at the top of some stairs, and down below is the sign for the bar that they were looking for, called Malden's Pit. And apparently, their contact, a fixer named Elijah Grimbane, is to be found here. Supposedly he's the owner of this establishment. That's about all they know, and that he's gonna get them on their way. Did I miss anything?
No. Just realized it'd be a perfect opportunity to call him Elijah Wormwood, just because it'd be funny for Elijah Wood. Yeah.
Huh?
Elijah, Grimbane. I'm like, oh, Elijah Wormwood. Keep all your secrets then. Make him
Who's Elijah Wormwood? Forgive my ignorance.
Making a plan, Elijah Wood.
Oh, Elijah Wood, the character, from, the actor from Lord of the Rings.
The actor, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There
it is.
There was.
Oh, that's true. There was a pooping segment where they were trying to figure out toilets. and the bidet feature of the toilets.
I can smell you.
I can smell
Phoenix is here. Hello. All you folks who've
I'm sure
made.
you want to smell after that previous comment.
The timing was perfect. There was a rather large pooping segment, and then Phoenix said, "I can smell you." Yep.
Yeah.
Close
Seashells,
results.
that's
It was
actually-
it was not
Demolition
from
Man.
Total Recall. It was actually from which is an Arnie movie. It was actually from a Sylvester Stallone movie, which was BT.
Demolition Man.
I said it like Bob.
Say again louder. I didn't hear it.
Demolition Man.
Yes, Demolition Man. Close though, close. Yeah, you almost had it. Yeah. All right. Yeah, a really interesting, fun movie. All right. Well, let's do the individual character recaps. I gotta roll the D8 first.
Can I volunteer to go last?
Do you guys want her to go last?
Don't care.
Eh.
Hi, Spud.
Spuddington.
Tater Lord. Okay. Fate. He knew it. He knew it.
All right. Echo, listen, I don't want to hear it. Oh no, I said don't kill them. I didn't kill them. Thyra did. I understand that I escalated. That's fine. But I didn't kill them, and that's what matters. I know, I'm just trying to make myself feel better. I did not
Blinks
do
at
what I
you.
said I should do. Yeah, I don't know what this gooba shit is, but it is fast, it is terrifying, and I'm glad Thyra didn't, lose her lunch. I didn't even have lunch, it was technically morning. You know what? I'm rambling. We will never speak of this again. Right, everybody?
Until the next time.
Sindri?
Since Sindri is volunteering to speak, he gets to go
Wait, wait.
next. Oh,
Fate, did you finish?
were
your-
you finished?
Yeah.
I thought you were. Sorry.
No, you're good.
BT.
Sindri's log. Still don't know what day it is. Still on the strange planet. Lots of cool things around. Got in a fight. Merrik wouldn't let me steal the pipe thing. Fired out some kind of magical blast. It was cool. Definitely think that would have been worth taking, but apparently not. Anyways, we made it to the bar. So this is going to be an adventure. Not to be a stickler, but I think things might go a bit differently in here.
You have a wonderful speech, but let me finish. We actually did take the metal shiny boomstick. I didn't let you take all the trinkets from your aisle.
You told me I couldn't take it last time.
No.
We were stuffed it in the bag. You went to grab all the other shit that was on the ground. I'm like, no, leave that.
That is what happens.
Yes.
And then
Okay, so there was a
Sindri
misunderstanding then.
Yeah.
followed. Yes, we took the boomstick. We did not take all the little stuff. It's
Or
too
the
far
junk
away.
Okay, that's fine.
We did take some of the junk food that he had in his hands, but you're right. You didn't let him go back for more. Yeah.
But we had the boomstick. It's in the bag.
Okay, so
Yes.
I do get to play with that. Okay, I misunderstood that
I
last time.
understand you, kid.
Of course, you guys were going to take the big boomsticks.
Yep.
But
At least one of them.
I'm gonna put that.
Actually, they didn't take. I don't think you guys took any of the shotguns. You only took one of the handguns.
I was going to say it was the shotgun because it was the one that would dropped at his feet.
Yeah. It was the one that the bandit captain was carrying.
Yeah.
The one that it was threatening that Thyra ripped out of his hand, and then she dropped it at my feet, and I didn't
Oh, it
pick
was. Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, it
okay.
was that one.
I'll trust your memory on that better than mine. So. Is it an ash boomstick? Well, not exactly. These don't use gunpowder. They use magic.
Depends
so-
if it's made from wood.
No, they're not made of wood. They're made of metal. Yeah, just like they're very similar to a regular gun, except the way they work is magical. So, anywho,
I'm just gonna say in my inventory I have it as metal boom boom rod.
I love it. Metal boom boom rod.
We don't know exactly what it is.
I don't know what it is.
That makes sense.
Rod of explosions.
Sindri's gonna call it the magic Shae hurter.
It did hurt Shae.
Yeah.
How?
Thyra, you have insight?
On what exactly?
What happened last week?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's her turn next. Go ahead.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ain't getting in character. Yeah.
Merrick's patiently waiting to get in.
Yes. I did quite enjoy beating the shit out of that guy. How dishonorable it was for him to threaten somebody who obviously has no combat training. It was glorious. Whatever that magical outhouse that we had to deal with beforehand, luckily we got that out of the way. I hope that not all outhouses look like that here. Hopefully.
Hopefully,
And I was quite impressed with Raven's Edge's ability to keep his mouth shut. This last few hours, let's hope that he can maintain such composure. Okay, now Shae's turn.
What? What did you say?
Okay, now, I said, okay, now Shae's turn.
Is everybody ready? Is everybody muted that needs to be muted?
Yeah, hang on. No, I'm just gonna.
No, don't actually mute. We want to hear the reactions.
I don't.
Seriously, don't mute. We want to hear the reactions.
Dear Journal, it's me, Shae. This world is strange and weird. It's also super colorful. Also, Mr. Merrik found me some glasses for the sun. Journal, these are the best things ever. Well, maybe not. Milo is. But they help Shae's eyes with the big blazing orb in the sky. This world has flying carriages and weird looking stuff. P.S. Journal! Milo can what's the word Shae's looking for? Oh yeah! Change size! He's so cool, and I still have a lot to learn about him. They didn't teach him to change size. I wonder where he learned that. Shae wonders what else Milo can do. P.P.S. We made it to Malden's pit. Shae doesn't remember why we are here, but Shae hopes nobody falls in.
Okay.
Oh my god. And Ben doesn't help because he's in chat and he's just like, BananaTom, why do you need a shotgun anyway? Just unalive the enemies with your mighty beard. Like in the thralls of the PPS. I can't. I'm so happy we go chat dark. I'm just saying.
Yes, from Shae's perspective, it's Malden's pit. Anytime she's seen a pit in the past, it's been a trap. So she hopes nobody falls in.
Does anybody else have anything else to add?
No.
Nope.
Okay. Then we're gonna get
I
into it.
Laugh about something.
Thank you all for coming to the show tonight. We're gonna go chat dark until the intermission scene. Oh, you had something to add?
Also,
Oh,
I
no,
was
that was
waiting.
just your saying goodbye. Okay.
actually, I do want to add. We do have a first-time chatter in chat. If you have any questions, Potato Dad.
Oh yeah, first
Potato
time
Daddy
chatter.
up.
Yeah. Oh, also.
Potato Daddy up. If you have any questions, most of chat would be able to help you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or if you type exclamation...
And we appreciate you joining us tonight.
You can type exclamation point DND in the chat. You will have access to all of our previous episodes, either on YouTube, Spotify, or Amazon Music.
Yep, and there's the cast. Also, quick announcement before I forget. Help me remember at the end too. But the Hand of the King has decreed that Stormy must go on a quest to fight the R&R beast thing or something. I don't know. Some sort of quest for rest and recreation, whatever that is. And
touch grass.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna be gone for a couple of weeks. I will still be here for Bandwidth and Banter every Friday. And next Friday, the 26th, I will also be here for the be on Old Man Garrus's channel for the Alien roleplay. So next Saturday, we will not have D&D, but it will be the following week after that. So that's the way it goes. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be touching grass. I may be touching sand and seawater. We'll see.
A good second.
Yeah.
To touching grass.
Yeah, it's only 4.5 hours down to Corpus Christi from where I'm at. So, or maybe Galveston, another hour or so.
Yeah, sure.
So, any rate.
Stormy seas.
Stormy seas. I love it. Man, you're awesome. So, that's it. Anything else?
But thank you for joining us, Ben.
All right.
This is your first time joining the D&D stream.
Yeah, his first time joining the D&D stream, or at least chatting in it.
Yeah.
And again, we want to thank our first time chatter, Potato Daddy Up 18.
Tater Daddy Up.
That's a funny name.
Makes me want tater tots for some reason.
We had tater tots last night. We went and had the most expensive hamburger ever and a really expensive hot dog, but they were really good.
Oh, you don't that. We make each other laugh on this stream all the time.
Yeah, but feel free if you want to. Now keep in mind, during the stream, we will go chat dark, so we won't see you until the intermission, and then also at the end again. So, but feel free to make everybody else.
Those of us that can keep control of ourselves, keep an eye on chat to make sure if anyone needs banning or anything like that happens. But Druid is completely banned.
Chat at all.
Yeah. All right. Can you guys hear the music at all?
Nope.
Oh. Yeah, let me unmute the stream.
No.
Guess I
There's
better
no music playing.
crank it up a bit. I just want to make sure that it's not
I'm gonna take
too
that
loud,
down,
you know?
I'll forget about it.
I think it's sort of at a quieter point right now.
There we go.
Oh, wow. And then it jumped up to now it's louder. We were in between songs. That's okay. Yeah, I can't wait to listen to it later, Ben, for sure. What do you guys think? I think the music's now a little bit too loud because I don't want it to overpower our voices.
More, I don't know.
All right. Can you hear it, Druid?
Hello, 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 hello.
Anybody in chat? Can you hear the music?
We can hear the music. I'm just seeing if it's overpowering us.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. All right, perfect. So I need your help in memorizing this little spot.
Jolter says maybe one hair down.
One hair down? Okay.
Yeah.
That's tough to do with this particular app, but I will try.
I have a lot of hair down. And if you mean
Mine's
the other
all up.
kind of down, I am down all my hair.
Lol.
I think there we go. So, all right, perfect. Here we go. Thank you guys for coming. Enjoy the show.
Peace out, chat.
We're gonna start exactly where we left off last time. You guys are standing at the top of some stairs. If you want to take a look at the thumbnail that I created for the YouTube video this last week, give you a little vision. But at the bottom of the stairs in an alley behind some buildings, there is a sign that says Molden's Pit. And as you guys go down the steps, you know, the door isn't at the end of the steps, the door is on the side, right? So you come down the steps, and the alley continues to a dead end, but then to the left is the door to this Molden's Pit. And over the sign, you notice, you know, reading it closer, you all are you're standing, the four of you are standing there before it, with Kitty Dragon in tow and Baby Owl in tow and Annoying Sword in tow. And standing before the door, wondering what's gonna come next from this place. What kind of place would be called Molden's Pit? You know, what kind of? It doesn't sound very inviting. You read the rest of the sign, and it says. So the whole sign says Molden's Pit, Tavern and BBQ, and none of your characters are like, what the heck is BBQ? Your characters have no idea what that is. But suddenly, your sense of smell is wonderfully assaulted by it. This tasty smoked meat aroma wafting from the establishment. And you're like, okay, well maybe this might be all right. I guess hopefully, depending on what they're cooking. And if it's all right with you guys, I'll just describe as you all walk in. You make your way through the door, and there's, as you step in, as you open the door, it's dark and it's fairly dark inside, but there's some lights, a few what look like magical torches that have been dimmed on the far walls, so it's kind of dark inside. And where you come in, there's like a little entryway and a podium and a little kind of, you know, one of those little strip things that's supposed to kind of stop you. So you all kind of come in, the door shuts behind you. But what you see before you is actually immediately kind of comfortable and helps you feel a bit more at ease, because it's a very prototypical medieval tavern look to it. The styling of this place, you could tell someone, either they somehow transplanted it straight from one of your worlds, or they very carefully modeled it to appear that way. And that smell of food is like, oh, that's tasty. And just as you come in, you notice the entire place, it's got a fairly large open area with tables and people being served food. It's not, it's fairly full, but not packed. Over to the left, there's a stage. On the back wall, there's a doorway leading off to somewhere you don't know. Stairs that lead up and around to a little balcony area where you think for a second, the highly perceptive ones of you think you see someone sitting at a table in the glow of a cigarette or cigar or something, kind of it lights their face up for a brief moment. And then right next to that spot is kind of a giant glass window from an office. And you know, following that around, you see a door that must lead into that office. And then that kind of balcony extends all the way over to this side, and there's another set of stairs that go up to it. And then over to the right underneath that is where the bar is at, and a door that must lead off to the kitchen, because that's where the smells are coming from. And you just notice that on the stage, you know, everyone's clapping and cheering. And on the stage is this beautiful, wispy looking lady who's wearing just very kind of very wisp-like light clothing, kind of almost very revealing, but also not revealing anything. And she is there on the stage, and they're all clapping and cheering as if she just finished up a song. And she's holding this weird, metal-looking device on the front with a round bobble, and it's on a stand, and she's just kind of holding it, and she's nodding as they're clapping and cheering. And standing next to the podium is a huge half-ogre. That's the only thing you can describe it. It seems like this person is very likely, like at first glance, he's an ogre. But based upon like kind of certain physical traits about him, and he's kind of dressed up fairly fancy, you think he's a half ogre. And he's kind of he's so big that when he stands up from his chair to greet you guys at the podium, he's like towering over you all, even Thyra. Roughly about the same size as when Thyra transforms at the first level, right? And he looks at you all with not a necessarily a very greeting face, but also not a go away kind of face. Just you can tell he's a doorman / bouncer. And
Neutral.
What?
So my face.
I don't think he looks like a half ogre. I'm sorry.
No, the
Facial expression.
expression is like,
yeah,
I'm not-
kind
I
of.
don't hate you,
Yeah, it's just
but,
very
you know,
like, yeah, that works, I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah.
He says to you,
Resting fuck off face.
Sorry, I gotta get the lower jaw.
this is the, yeah. He says, well, welcome to Molden's Pit. There's a $10 entry fee tonight. Excuse me, let me repeat that. There's a 10, he doesn't say the word dollar. There's a 10 credit entry fee tonight.
Real quick.
Yes.
When Abernathy gave us the 100 credits each,
Yeah.
did he explain how that works? Like, I imagine we would know, like,
he said that
this device, this thing, it's got the...
If you present your this little card that he gave you, this little strange little card, like it's metallic but light. If you present that, you'll be able to exchange funds with it.
Just a thought before we hand over any money. Should we not just mention who we're here to see? Because we're not paying to see the local bard.
But why wouldn't we?
The pretty bard.
Sorry about my friends. Hello. We are here to see Elijah Grimbane.
Oh,
Was it Grim?
so you say?
Wait.
Lots of people come here
Yeah, Grimbane.
saying that they're here to meet Grimbane, but no one gets in unless you pay the door fee. If it turns out that you really are here to meet Grimbane and he meets with you, then he'll probably refund your fee.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Before we even decide to pay the fee to come in, is he here?
Yes, he is here.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Now, sorry, shit like that rarely happens. At least to me. Probably at least to her. Anyway, is it $10 cover per person?
Yes.
Or 10? Okay. Sindri? Per person.
So you see that the guy picks a device, some sort of magical device, like it looks like a little tablet, basically, up off of his podium, and
Okay.
hands it
Thyra just pulls
down
out-
to you.
Hopefully the cat and the owl are okay. Because I'm not leaving them.
He says, "Oh,
Please don't take my kitty.
no, that's fine. You just keep them under control, and if they need to do their business, you better take them outside."
Business?
Yeah.
if he's got to take a piss or a shit.
Yeah, cool. I'll pay for everybody. Here you go.
The big hulking half ogre looks down at you and kind of with this look on his face like, but he just whatever. He takes you all then each give a payment.
No, I pay for everybody.
Okay. He says, very good. That simplifies things. Since you claim to be here to meet Grimbane, let me take you to this table over here. He takes you to a table that's kind of off. So the stage, there's like a walk area and then a lower area and then the stage where the lady's talking right now, talking about her next song that she's gonna sing. He says, and the table, round table he sits you at is over next to the stairs that lead up that way, or kind of back to the back. And it's already open as if it's, waiting for somebody. It's right behind him, basically. And so you all sit down, and he says, the waitress will come by with menus if you want food and drink. Enjoy your time at Molden's Pit. And I'm gonna do something a little bit different here.
Do we have menus to look at?
Oh yeah, so someone hasn't come yet with them, but before that, so you all sit at the table ready, waiting for the waitress to come with menus. Oh, you're asking me if I made menus to look at? No, nothing that cool, but something that might be a little bit cooler. Because what happens is, when you sit down, he says, enjoy our headliner for tonight. It's Night Maiden and the Bard Lords. And that's the name of the band.
I'd go see that.
And she basically says, she says, and you catch it just at the right moment where she's saying, so this next one goes out to all I've loved before in the past. This song's about an ancient kingdom from legendary mythological times. She knows what I'm gonna do.
I know exactly what you're about to do, motherfucker. I'm so hyped. Okay, let's go.
Please enjoy the song. I'm gonna pause this for a second here. And so I'm gonna have to be a little bit louder, but
the kingdoms collide. Storm keeps stand strong with honor and pride. Through battles and wars we rise above with swords in our hands and hearts full of love. In the darkest night when the dragons do soar, we march into battle, fearlessly we roar. The shields held high and honor sealed, we fight for freedom with the strength of our will. Storm keeps stand strong through fire and rain. We'll never surrender, never give in. With the power of unity, we'll conquer it all. Storm keeps stand strong, we'll never fall. Storm keeps stand strong, we'll never fall.
I love that. I love it so much, it gives me chills. Thank you guys for indulging me. And thank you, Druid and chat, when we made that on your channel yesterday, right? Literally yesterday. I cannot believe an AI made that. It gives me all the feels.
Yeah.
All right. Now I gotta get back to the regular music.
Go have a good day at work.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm off work. Oh, welcome back. Welcome home. Sorry, I read it wrong.
That's
Okay,
right. Hey,
anyways.
Marco.
Door
Oh,
pistol.
there's a number? I can't see it.
There you go. Right there.
Perfect.
Oh,
All
look,
right.
it's pistol pop.
Pistol
All right.
pop?
Just
I
pistol.
hope you enjoyed it. I felt like this was a fun place to throw that in. All right.
And yes.
Jay's just kind of like, clap, Milo, clap.
Thyra's also like, yes, excellent. Good job. Perfect. Yes.
What did Merrik and Sindri think of the bard on the stage?
Merrik is kind of in a state of just like in anticipation of talking to Elijah and just wondering how he's gonna handle all of these people here in this massive city. So he kind of checked out a little bit.
Gotcha.
But
And
he loved the
Sindri?
song.
Sindri is trying to steal the bag off of Merrik.
No.
Did you take the backpack off when we sat down?
It is well within my purview.
Technically,
Mhm.
Sindri never gave it you back.
Mm.
Because you passed it to me.
No.
Actually passed it to him.
No, we didn't. I don't
did
remember
not.
that.
He did,
No.
but I'm sure
Oh.
Merrik would have gotten back in the car.
Oh, in the
Over.
I remember. Yeah.
I'll
Anyway,
plane anywhere.
so while you guys are sitting there at the table, after you're seated and listen to the song, you did notice that the bouncer goes and talks to someone at the bar, and the bartender. There's a big burly looking guy behind the bar. Looks like a here. Looks like I would have to switch screens to show you. But the big burly cook slash bartender behind the bar. He's a whatchamacallit? Help me out, Faith.
Goliath?
Goliath. Thank you. Yeah.
He got the big fork.
Yes, he's got a giant fork in his hand. He's apparently the head chef, and there's actually a separate bartender too, but he happens to be there. So they after the bouncer doorman talks to them, they kind of glance over at you guys, and then they send one of the waitresses up those stairs. You watch as they go up, not the stairs close to you, but the stairs opposite you on the opposite side of the place. And they go up, you watch them go up the round stair, not round, but rounded stairs. And at that spot where you guys saw someone sitting behind a table in the orange glow of a cigar, that's
Is it dark up there?
yeah, it's dark. You can't really see. Whoever's sitting there, they're sitting there by themselves at a table. You can barely see the outline of their face. And,
Even those of us with dark vision?
the distance.
Oh.
Even
at
you
a
with 120-foot dark vision,
I was
which
gonna
is
say.
twice as hers. It's a pretty big bar. They're roughly well, let's see, 120 feet. No, I guess actually, yeah, your character would see. But yeah, you have your sunglasses still on. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
They would
you-
like pop them up.
yeah, once you take those off, it's just right around 90 feet away. So your character can see definitely an outline of, looks like a grizzled old adventurer, you would guess. He's got long red hair with graying silver streaks on one right here. And then he's got a thick red beard that also has like graying silvery parts, and just that kind of grizzled look, you know. Obviously, at least in his late 50s, you would guess. And he's wearing this overcoat and looks like sort of a vest underneath. and smoking a cigar, and the waitress speaks to him, and he looks at her and nods, and then leans forward and speaks to her, holding his cigar. And you see this. You guys don't. You just see her kind of talking to somebody, and you see a little bit more of the outline of his face. And he, after he speaks to her briefly,
If he's staring at us, Jay's gonna go.
he doesn't even. What's interesting is he doesn't even look down at you guys.
Oh.
He's just pays attention to what she's seeing. It's almost as if he's already been watching you guys, and so doesn't need to anymore. And from where he's perched, he sees the entire bar, the whole place. Obviously, except right below him, but yeah. So she comes back down and goes back to work. She comes back down and then goes over to speak to the bartender, who then talks to the bouncer, and the bouncer comes back to you guys. And about this time, that figure stands up and goes through a door you don't see because of the angle in the darkness up there. He just kind of disappears, and you're guessing goes into that office that's right next to his table. And the bouncer, after speaking to the lady, says, well, you weren't liars. That's a good start. Elijah Jack will see you now. You may call him Grimbane or Jack. I think that's usually what people prefer, or he prefers. And he points up the stairs behind you guys.
Kira stands up, looks around at her friends.
Sindri also stands up, ready to go.
You okay, Merrik?
Yeah, let's go.
Jay gets up from her chair, and before she walks off, she looks at the guy, and she kind of bows. Thank you, and whatever the cooking smells good. He starts to walk away.
Okay. Milo goes, like, and then you all hear after Milo, as you all are walking, you hear Shae's tummy grumbling.
It was Milo.
Smile. All right. So you all make your way up. At the top, there's the steps lead up to like I said, that little balcony area, and there's a door that facing the far wall, the opposite wall, away from where you were sitting, and it says management only. But obviously the guy directed you to go up there, and you will make your way into. Sure enough, just as you would imagine, you come into this office space, and it's designed with that curved window area to observe the whole bar, the whole establishment. And there's a desk there, facing in such a way. There's a desk facing in such a way that's over on that edge, kind of far from you, that allows someone to see from just sitting in the desk. But then there's also like a couch and a chair, like sitting there, just to be able to face and observe. And then in the back part of the room, there's another couch and a bookshelf over here, and a doorway leading off to some other room. And sitting behind the desk is this red-haired, but with silver gray streaks. Like I said, this grizzled old looking, definitely looks like an adventurer. His clothes are very like a mixture of almost like medieval, but also kind of modern. It's a long overcoat, and he's smoking on a cigar, and he says, welcome. You guys are a bit early. That's good. If you're who I think you are.
We are. Our mutual friend.
Well,
sent us to you.
you've definitely have some friends in interesting places. We'll say that.
Yes.
We do. Sorry. Yes.
Please
Go ahead,
come
Matt.
forward. Let me confirm who you are. Share your IDs with me if you don't mind. And he holds up he's got this kind of, it looks like a fancy wristband, and he holds it up and activates it, and a little image pops up. And just hover your IDs near me, and we'll connect.
Thyra pulls out hers from her little pouch pocket,
Mm-hmm.
and then just like holding it like
Like it's a piece of toilet paper she doesn't want to hold on to? No, okay.
yeah, and just like
Wave it, all right. Okay. How do each, do you all just kind of something similar? Shay's gonna do it like this?
Shay's kind of like, wait, which one's the ID again?
You're holding
We
on
got
to
the
it.
credit stick and we got the ID.
No, they're the same card.
Oh, the same card?
Yeah.
Okay.
One question.
Yeah.
I remember you saying that we basically sorted what we're going to be called on the IDs.
Yes. You
Am I
basically
remembering
just
correctly for that.
you used your names, but Mr. Abenaki didn't tell you anything else about what was on them as far as to ID you, other than your names, and that papers have been created to give you a false ID in this world using your actual names.
thought we were able to choose our names too. I think that's what BT's getting at.
Yeah.
You gave us that option.
I did, but the way you guys role played it, I assumed that you all wanted to keep your actual name.
If somebody has a different name, Shay's gonna have a problem.
Yeah.
The only reason I was thinking is because Sindri wouldn't necessarily want his actual name on an ID. He was going to use his nickname
Okay.
that nobody knows.
Well then, yeah, there would have been a moment when Mr. Abenaki would have finalized the IDs to put that in there if you want.
Okie dokie.
So, what is it then?
It's the nickname I agreed with you before, which is Cinder.
Cinder. Oh yeah. Oh, you mean yeah, Sindri the Cinder. Yeah. Right. Gotcha. All right. So you all kind of in your own different way hand over your ID. Oh,
Out
Merrik.
of curiosity, does Merrick's have actually just? Oh, you know what? I would have just done Merrick. Never mind. I was like, does it have my fucking government name on there? It says Merrick guy. And you're like, no, I don't know what the fuck that is.
I mean, the world you came from is a little more civilized than the other guy's world, but it's nothing like this world. So it's still, Middle Ages kind of. You get it. Yeah. All right. So, you all wave your. You're like confused. He tells you to basically just wave it in front of his wrist, and each time you do, it makes a little beep sound, and you see a little a bunch of information pop up. And then after you've all done it, he sits back and he makes this motion and it goes over onto. He's got this device on his desk, and it shows up as a holographic projection of a screen. And he's like looking at it. And he says, "All right, let's see. All right, looks like according to these IDs." You all were scouted by Black Anchor recruiters. Oh, that's why you're all from remote regions. That makes sense. They're a rune warrior. You guys might want to start taking notes here, just for funsies.
No, she would have done Thyra Tyr's daughter. That's what she would have. Her.
Well, then Mr. Abenet. Well. So this is what he's telling you based upon the IDs that were given. He's not telling the whole name. He's just putting the name and whatever title, kind of description of why you were recruited. So
can you start from the top again? Sorry.
Yes. He says, looks like you all were scouted by black anchor recruiters. That's why you're from remote regions. Thyra, Rune Warrior, is from Salzburg in the Wagantish region in the northwest of the continent.
That was really fast for me to take.
I'll say it again. Thyra, Rune Warrior from Salzburg, Saulsburg.
I literally was writing Rune Warrior when you were spelling.
Well, you didn't have to write the Rune Warrior part because you know you're a Rune Warrior. But I'm sorry.
Can you also send this to us in the Discord when you're done?
Can you share this in the Discord when you're done?
Of course I will.
Just keep it simpler.
Yeah, that's right.
And we'll just immerse ourselves in the.
Yes, I'm happy with that one then, because my note takes way too much of my attention span.
For sure. Okay, I get you. All right, I get you. All right, that works.
You have.
What do you want, Druid? It's okay.
Can you spell once again where we're from?
Yes. Salzburg.
Slowly.
Salzburg is Sauls and then Berg, B-U-R-G. In the Wagantish region, which is Wagonntish.
Thank you.
I hear they have a particular type of steak from over there. Salisbury or something. I don't know.
So, I guess you guys haven't caught it yet. We'll see if you catch it on the next one then. But I'm not done. He says that's a continent that's governed by the Micro-Augerplex Corporation. Looks like Thyra has. You don't have to write this part down. Looks like he's just commenting about you guys. Looks like Thyra has cold weather training and resilience, rune enchanting and melee combat capabilities, speaks several languages, has an artifact bonded to her. Could be a good and a bad thing. May have some latent genetic abilities that have yet to awaken. Interesting. Okay. Cinder, Flame Sorcerer, is from Heatford. In the
when he said Cinder, I look at Cinder. When he says Cinder, and I look at Cinder and be like, I mean, I'm not surprised, but really? Just that look of like.
Sindri turns around and goes, "There's power in a name."
Shae looks a little confused.
So back to it. Cinder Flame Sorcerer is from Heatford in the Elgond nation state in the central south region, which is governed by Mython Heedlock Holdings. Looks like he has.
I'm trying to find the pun in that.
I'll just give you guys a hint. All these names in the modern world of Progentica, they're not puns. Some of them are recreations of actual stuff in our world and mixings.
Microsoft? Is mine Microsoft?
Yours is Micro-Augerplex, which is a mixture of Microsoft, Augur for Oracle, and a lot of people don't know, but Google was going to start out as Googleplex, but they decided not to put Plex on because, so. It's basically a conglomerate corporation where Microsoft, Oracle, and Google all merged into one. That's just your region is just governed by that Omega Corporation, and that he says he describes them as Omega corporations, and you're like. Basically, you realize that that's what Mr. Abenaki was talking about when he said Ultra Guild. And so, anyway, back to it. There's a funny thing. I gotta spoil it now so you guys can hear it. Not only that, but the names that I gave to the places that you're from. are variations of the actual places that you're from. I don't know if you can see it, but do you see it now?
Kinda.
So Salzburg, if I don't want to dox anybody, but Saul is another name for that name that starts with a P, and then Berg is another name for. You get it? And then if you look at the region Wagantish, I mean that's kind of obvious, isn't it? If you look at the spelling.
It is now when you say it out loud, you nerd.
All right. Anyway, so and the same thing for Cinder.
I love it.
He is from Heatford, which is a variation of where he's actually from, in the Elgond nation, E-L-G-A-N-D.
I got it.
England.
Yeah. In the Central South region, which is governed by Mython Heedlock Holdings. If you guys figure out that one, I'll be super impressed.
Heedlock, Lockheed.
Close, or yes, that's part of it. Yep.
Lockheed and Martin. Yeah.
Lockheed and Martin, but also Raytheon and MySpace. Anyway,
Amusingly, never had a MySpace.
I got the Raytheon, but I was like, "Where's the My from?"
All right, so looks like Cinder has hot weather training and resilience, sorcerer powers with a focus on fire, speaks several languages, is adept with mechanical tinkering, and has some genetic draconic bloodline powers and resistances. Good. And then he moves on to Shae the Skirmisher. Is from the township of Tinsau in the Seatax region of the Middle West, which is governed by the Furutsu conglomerate. I'll be super impressed if anybody gets this one. I think anybody in chat who can speak or read Japanese would know it right away.
Right. What was it again?
The Furutsu conglomerate. F-U-R-U-T-S-U. You guys want a hint? I'll give you a hint.
No.
The word, you don't want a hint?
Take your headphones off then.
The word Furutsu is Japanese for fruit.
Apple?
There you go. All right. So Shae has survival and scout training and medical expertise. May have extra combat synergies versus undead. Also has some nature magic related to survival. Speaks a few languages. Has a unique and potentially powerful animal companion that is likely of draconic ancestry. Wow. I can see why you guys were recruited so far. Merrik the Martial Mage is from Angel Falls in the Lor Calfini region of the Western Expanse, which is governed by the General Toshisomi Dynamic Corp. All right, what'd you guys think?
General Tosha.
LA?
Well, yeah, no, obviously the Angel Falls.
Obviously California.
In Lor Calfini region, it is, yeah, obviously, right? But
Yeah.
I'm talking about the company, General Toshisomi Dynamic. Any ideas?
Boston Dynamic and Tesla? Damn.
General Electric?
No. You're on the right track, though.
General Tosha.
Think of the other big American company that's
Oh,
General.
Ford?
General Mills.
General Motors?
That's it, General Motors.
Yeah.
What's Toshisomi?
Mitsubishi, no.
You're close.
Toshiba?
Is that
Did he just say
Toyota?
Toshiba? I think he just did. Yes, Toshiba. And Sony is technically Sony, but there's no way to. I had to actually change a letter there. So it's Toshisomi, like Toshiba and Sony, and the Dynamic Corp is just because that was on there. So anyway, Merrik apparently has a genius level intellect and extra aptitude for arcane knowledge, has learned mage capabilities with a focus on lightly armored battle mage skills. Useful. Has an unusual skill set and unique abilities when paired with his familiar. It's kind of vague. All right, so let me tell you all where you're at.
Sorry, I love that, but that's kind of vague.
Oh, I'm sorry, what?
No, I just some of that. That's kind of vague. It's just like Merrick's internal, like, I could just show you, man, if you want to know it. All you got to do is ask. But
he says, I'll tell you where you guys are at. Based upon your connections and how you have come to be here, you're going to be starting 1.2 million credits in debt to the Farewell Banking Company, which is a subsidiary of the Black Anchor Banking Syndicate, one of the 5 Omega corporations of the world.
Can I ask why we're starting off in debt?
Well, apparently,
paying our way.
That's the way the deal was worked out so that you could get started. Don't worry though. Your first probably 2, maybe 3 missions will probably take care of that debt very quickly. So, I'm going to explain to you that I actually own this whole building over Molden's Pit. It used to actually be a hotel that was converted into an apartment building. I have 2 apartments set up that have adjoining rooms on the 5th floor for you all to use as a home base. They're fully equipped with, full plumbing, kitchen, bathroom, etc. They're fully repaired and maintenanced. They might be a little dusty. They could use a little bit of cleaning. You'll be able to stay rent-free until you have the debt paid off. And after that, charge 1,500 credits per month. That includes utilities and interweb access.
I want that in real life.
What was that?
I said I want that.
Sorry, continue.
I'm having apartment envy over my D&D character. Sorry.
No. You have a couple of neighbors because your rooms are at the end of the hall. You have one neighbor across the hall from you and one neighbor down next to you. The one across the hall is a retired disabled realm runner named John Tybalt, aka the Crit Master. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
I knew that.
No, I
knew that
know.
would tickle.
Been reading Shakespeare recently.
What was that?
Been reading some Shakespeare recently. Tybalt.
Since your 2 apartments are on the end, the only neighbor next to you is him across the way. And next to you is a couple named Hans and Greta, who are staying temporarily until I can secure exit visas and jobs for them in a different region. But I won't divulge any other personal details about them. You'll have to get to know them yourselves if you want.
You say Hans and Gretel?
Hans and Greta.
Greta.
But yes, what you were thinking. On the side,
I like sweets.
I'm going to share with you what I do here besides obviously running this bar and establishment. I actually on the side run a secret nonprofit that helps out awakened realm runners who don't want to use their powers, as well as retired and disabled realm runner vets. Technically, some parts of my business are illegal, but the law enforcement agencies look the other way because I actually solve problems with unregistered runners that do not impact local governments or any of the Omega Corp's profits. Tonight, you all can have hot meal on the house. I recommend the brisket and a side of okra. Tomorrow, I'm going to personally escort you to to Big Berta. It's what we call the Bureau of Realm Travel Authority here in Grandelphia, where you all will need to get your provisional licenses. Afterwards, I will show you how to use your Realm Runner mission network on the interwebs. When I take you there to the facility tomorrow, there will be a few tests, including a practical skills test and a written basic knowledge test. From what I understand on your backgrounds, you have been trained on the things that will basically answer the questions, but just in case you're curious and have some questions, I've arranged for you to be able to talk to your neighbor Tybalt across the hall from you, and he will gladly assist you and answer any questions that you might have. And of course, tomorrow morning on the way there, we'll have a little bit of time to discuss, although we will be getting there very quickly.
I have a question.
Yes, of course.
Is brisket or okra meat?
They don't have barbecue up there where you're from?
I'm sure they do.
Well, brisket is smoked meat, smoked beef.
That's all I need to know. Thank you.
Okra is a fried vegetable.
Yeah, thank you.
What is right, Milo?
Carry on.
That's the gist of it. You all have any other questions for me?
It's not particularly on topic. Where do I get one of those? And I reference his Oracle wristband.
He says, well, that's something that eventually you'll want to probably save up for an advanced version like this. But I will share with you that once you have completed your provisional license, they will provide you with a, sorry, I have a name for it here.
I swear to God, if you call it a Pip-Boy, I'm gonna lose it.
A what?
They will
Calls it
provide
a
you with a
Pip-Boy.
genetically encoded Realm Runner smart pin.
Okay.
Is it required to wear 24/7?
It'll be yours to use how you see fit. To be clear, in case you weren't aware of this, although maybe you are, maybe you aren't, when you go on missions, the Barbary Worlds, most of your equipment will be required to be left behind because it's non-functional in those worlds anyway.
Including my sword.
No, I mean any equipment that you get here in Progentica. Anything that you bring back or need to use from the Barbary Worlds in the Lattice, you will be able to come and go with in both places. Although I would recommend in Progentica, when you're out in public, you find a means to either disguise yourself with them, hide them, or leave them at home, whatever the case may
My
be.
sword won't let me leave it at home.
Well, you may want to, after the first mission, invest in some. They make some great illusionary clothing that you can basically wear a waistband or wear a piece of clothing that gives you the illusion that you're wearing other things. There are methods. I'll make sure that you understand the different places that you can go to get this kind of tech.
I do ask though, since we're going to be registered realm runners, are we not allowed to brandish our swords and have it on display? Am I not allowed to actually walk around with my sword at my side?
Ah, okay. I can see. That's a good question. That's part of the rules, I guess. Whoever your sponsor was at the from the recruiting agency didn't give you enough information, did they? Well,
No, they did not.
The out of character, I just lost the question. What was it again?
Can I not even wear my
Oh, yeah.
sword, even if
Yeah.
I'm a registered
he says,
realm runner?
I recommend when you're traveling around in Progentica, once you have a provisional license, it's best to only use any of your realm running equipment when you're going on a mission. If you have any equipment or weaponry from Progentica, the provisional license as a realm runner will let you carry that type of equipment in public, as long as you keep it hidden.
Let's say that we witness a robbery and we kill the guy for trying to rob someone, and we're a registered realm runner. Are we gonna get in trouble for brandishing our weapons then?
Good question. So there are different levels of realm runner licensing. Most realm runners who have the provisional license, well, basically you need to do your best to keep it a secret that you're a realm runner, and try not to go public with it. It takes a while to earn your advanced provincial license, and that will basically give you celebrity status as a gate hero. But that's going to take some time for you all to get there.
And what is the average time for such a feat?
Well, I guess time is not quite the right word. It's going to take a lot of accomplishments. Some people accomplish a lot in a short period of time. Some people take years. It really just depends on how active you are, how good you are at what you do, and how long you survive. This is a tough business.
Is it considered honorable to be this celebrity status?
Oh, absolutely. You will. There's obviously going to be some negatives to have the celebrity status, but there's some positives too. Well, fame comes with it a lot of red tape, and I mean it cuts through red tape. Fame can cut through red tape, but also you're easily recognizable on the street. So you can imagine if everybody knows you and people want to be seen with you and they want your autograph, and you're gonna have people coming to you to try and have you sponsor their products. You're gonna be constantly recruited by the Omega corporations to they're gonna try and secure you and become your only sponsor. But based upon what the contact provided indicated, you all have a different agenda in mind as a group that you all, so it's whatever you decide to do, it's going to be up to you. Yes, Merrik.
So you are our sponsor. Yes?
I guess you could say that I'm your temporary sponsor and mentor for now. But as I explained, I'm pretty busy with my nonprofit to help others. And so I can only devote a certain amount of time to assisting you all. And I am a freelancer, so I will be able to be the fixer and handle most of your missions and help you decide which ones you want to go on. And basically I'll be the broker between you and the Omega Corp that's hiring you for the specific mission. I only take a 10% cut of each mission. So at that point though, once you're a true freelancer, you don't have to use me. Don't want you to feel locked in. I'll be glad to continue to be your fixer, but I'll be honest that I will be occupied with lots of other things at some point in the future. You will have to make your own destiny. With your capabilities, I can tell you that you probably have a bright future in this career, whatever direction you decide to go.
The fates have already woven our destiny for us.
Well,
That's why we're here.
perhaps that's true, but in the long run, everything is based upon your choices. So believe in yourself. That's all I can say. It's how I survived as a realm runner for decades. There are very few of us my age left who've done so well.
Anyone else have questions? Shae? Sindri?
Out of curiosity, what level did you end up with as you retired, so to speak?
Oh, well, I appreciate you asking. To be honest, I don't necessarily have the best reputation, but also not a terrible one.
You're alive.
True.
Good enough reputation.
Yes. Well, celebrity wasn't that important to me, but people in high places know me, and they give me a wide berth and let me kind of do what I want to do. And as I explained, the nonprofit that I operate helps take care of ugly truths that they don't want other people to see anyway. Shae.
So Mr. Grimbane, right?
Yeah, I'm Elijah Jack. You can call me Jack or Grimbane.
Okay, Mr. Jack. So how long have you been a realm runner?
I retired from actual realm running about 5 years ago. I'd say I've been doing it for about 40 years.
In your travels, have you ever met any other registered or unregistered realm runners?
Well, of course, I worked with lots of registered realm runners. I've worked with unregistered ones, and I help unregistered ones find a safe haven here, away from society. Because not everybody who awakens to realm runner powers necessarily wants to work for the Omega Corps and risk their lives as adventurers.
Okay.
But with their powers, they can be a danger to society. And so, as I explained, I sort of keep the peace between those people and the law enforcement agencies of the Omega corporations.
Okay, I think I understand. What I was getting at was, did you ever meet somebody with the last name of Wind Chaser?
I don't recall the name, but perhaps once you all have secured your provisional licenses, we can check the RR mission network together and see if his name pops up on the database.
The database?
His name pops up in records of
Oh, okay.
see if he'd ever done any missions.
Okay. Thank you.
One further thing. Once we've paid off our debt and we're established as realm runners, so to speak, is there any way to go independent?
Technically speaking, you are independent now. That's why your contacts, whoever they may be within the Black Anchor Syndicate, sent you to me. If you had been sent to other fixers, they would have tried to absorb you into one of the Omega corporations. Speaking of that, I should probably tell you about the Omega corporations in case you don't have that information, but it will be asked on the test tomorrow. So let me share that with you. By the way, before I move on though, did I answer your question enough?
I think so.
All right. This is just a quick rundown of the 5 Omega Corps that effectively are the governments of this world. I already explained to you which region rules your areas. I'm sure since you're from them, you already knew that. Although it seems to me that you all are from small rural areas and might be a bit ignorant of things.
Correct.
So, the Micro Augerplex Corporation is headed by the Black Great Worm CEO Anthraxis.
Say that again? Just the name of the...
The corporation is headed by the Black Great Worm CEO Anthraxis.
Okay.
They focus on, you don't have to write this part down, you can just sort of remember. That company focuses on illusionography and mythographic data soft chant, including transference, dissemination, and storage.
Yes.
So think of it like this: illusionography, the screens that you've been seeing that advertise things that are illusionary images, that's illusionography. Or like a TV show or a movie or whatever. Mythographic data soft chant is basically how you imprint data onto things. Transference, dissemination, and storage. I mean, it's Google and Microsoft, Cloud. So of course they're gonna. It's like an Amazon, So next is Mython Heblock Holdings. Is headed by the Red Great Worm CEO, Malarathion. And that's spelled Malarathon. They focus on magic weaponry and structural enchantment dynamics. The General Toshisomi dynamic is headed by the White Great Worm CEO, Ibozalak.
Sounds like a disease.
You caught that. All three of them, actually. You got Anthraxis, which is like anthrax.
Anthrax.
Malatherion is like malaria. Ibozalak is Ebola.
Ebola. When he said that, I was thinking like, oh, Ebola in a Ziploc was my...
God, that's terrifying. Now we're all on an FBI watch list. No, I'm just kidding.
I will say while Grimbane is giving all this information, at probably about this time, though Merrik is still paying attention, he's a little overstimulated with this whole ordeal, and he's trying to keep it together. So to help soothe himself, he bamps into Echo, and is just like perceiving through Echo and trying to comfort himself and like not use his own senses but somebody else's.
While you're doing that, you get a sense that Echo understands what you're doing, and you can hear him having an inner monologue of this peaceful cooing sound.
Almost like it's raining bitties.
So General Toshisoma Dynamic, they focus on magic vehicles and MMT, which is Magic Mass Transit Tech. But they also develop hard chant tech devices for the enterprise sector. Again, you don't have to write those parts down. I'll have this stuff.
Hard chant.
Yeah. Next is the Furutsu Conglomerate, headed by the Green Great Worm CEO, Mr. Marburg. I didn't even change the name of that one just because a lot of people don't know that that's... Yeah, Marburg is actually worse than Ebola. It's like the worst disease that exists. I didn't know that until I researched this for fun. Anyway, Yes, I have a weird.
Worst disease in existence. Fun.
Yeah. Anyway, they focus
Dungeons
on
and Dragons reasons, guys.
they focus on mythographic data hard chant for mass production retail applications. They also have their own competing soft chant that mimics mage tech from other manufacturers. So in other words, you know, they make smartphones and their own software that's their own operating system. Yeah, go ahead.
This is wait. Hard chant is hardware, soft chant software.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, just making sure that I'm like, it sounds like they're making software, so like, cool. Oh, and then physical item. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, one of the
but since it's a
companies is the
magic world,
mainstream.
it's called enchanting, right? So
Yeah.
that's why.
Yeah.
Right.
The main company for the magic tech, magic whatever is Apple, and then this other one is now the competing software hardware.
Yeah.
For,
keep in mind that some of the companies have overlapping products, right? But some hit different markets. So the Farusa conglomerate is mostly retail, right? But the Micro Agriplex Corporation is going to be in other areas, right? Back end stuff. So and commercial. So anyway, the final is the Black Anchor Financials Syndicate. This is the only one not headed by a dragon. It is headed by the immortal human chairman, Cromwell. And he reminds you that that is the company that owns the bank that put up the loan to get you guys going. What did I call it?
Black Anchor Recruiter?
No. Black Anchor is the Omega Corp that owns Farwell, I think is what I call it.
Oh yeah, Farwell.
Which I'm sure Fate can figure out what that is. So anyway, Black Anchor focuses on dominating the banking industry for all sectors. They also develop their own prototype soft chant and hard chant for specific and unique applications. They are the guild that oversees registration of realm runners, and they are rumored to control organized crime.
Typical bank.
Yep, that's it. So that is your rundown for.
I messed up in my slight distraction while we were recapping. I got my pencil stuck.
This is the most ADHD bullshit that I have seen out of you in so long. It's just like, I'm listening, but I'm fidgeting with this thing. Oh fuck, I broke it.
I love it.
Get it out.
I love it. So funny, dude. All right. So, anywho,
We just did the exact same, like, oh god damn.
I hope you guys enjoyed the comedic take on my variations of all these companies for our world.
There's no red on the top of it anymore.
It was fantastic, Stormy. Good job.
Thank you.
It was.
All right. Well then, if you don't have any other questions,
fruit sack anchor.
If you don't have any other questions, then go downstairs and talk to Rufus. He's my chef, and he's the big guy with the giant fork. Can't miss him. And he will get you your key pass code to encode into your IDs so that you can use your IDs to get into your apartments, and he'll arrange to take you to them as well. Yes, Thyra.
So I'd like to make sure that we get those in order for us to cross the threshold. We had to pay currency.
Oh, the door fee.
Oh.
I've already refunded it when you passed over your IDs.
Excellent. Thank you.
When he refunded it, did he give everybody just 10 credits?
No, he refunded yours because yours was the only one that paid.
I just checked because if he said, "Oh yeah, 10 credits, 10 credits, 10 credits," I'm like, "You motherfuckers."
All right. Good luck to you. I'll see you all tomorrow. Don't worry, I'll give you some time tonight and tomorrow. Obviously, you have time to talk to Tybalt, Sir Tybalt. And tomorrow, we're not going until the afternoon, so you'll have time in the morning as well.
One other question.
Of course.
I know we're very rural, aren't we? Any good spot nearby that I won't get lost finding, that we can find some other attire to wear?
Possibly one of those sashes you mentioned for concealing swords or whatever.
Well, that might be a bit expensive for you guys for now. I wouldn't worry about it since you're staying here. It'll be okay. And I'm going to be taking you directly to the Big Berta tomorrow, the BRTA. So I would say, I mean, it might be a good idea just for now to keep a low profile and don't wander the city too much. I don't normally like to tell people that because I want people to feel, you know, the freedom to be themselves. But until we can get you established, get you a foundation and a firm footing, might be a good idea. But if you do insist, near here, there aren't really too many clothing establishments. But we can figure out something. I'll also, if you talk to Sir Tybalt, he'll be able to show you a little bit how to use the interwebs, because it seems like you have a rough time with that yourselves. Guys really were rural, huh? Well,
Yes.
right.
Yeah,
Yes?
I think it's my light bulb turning off. I think it's actually the light itself.
Yeah.
We
Sorry.
we can't quite tell.
We're not.
Oh no.
You can't tell that the light is flickering, or it was flickering.
I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Maybe I was looking away.
saw it.
You saw it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's happened twice now.
But it looks like it's just the light bulb. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We don't get power outs during the winter when it's cold.
No, we get them during the summer.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Because
It's usually cold. It's never warm.
Mm.
And when it is, all hell breaks loose. Literally.
So yeah, I get it. It's kind of like the opposite down here, where here in Texas we had those deadly blackouts during that massive
snowpocalypse
the snowpocalypse
2021.
of 2021. Yeah, that was horrible. Anywho,
All right.
all right. Well, good. Go downstairs, get yourself something warm to eat and to drink. Again, it's on the house. Oh, go ahead if you have more.
in regards to food for the morrow, is there food already within the houses, or?
The apartments have been stocked with an assortment of foodstuffs that should last you at least several weeks. So you'll be able to make yourself breakfast tomorrow if you want to.
And the equipment used within the kitchens.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Fully stocked.
Yeah. Got it, mate.
If we could just ask our neighbors, I guess.
That's what I planned on doing. I didn't want to give all of our hand away that we don't.
He kind of sits back and looks at you shrewdly with a little grin. Takes a puff of his cigar. You guys are gonna do all right. Don't you worry. And if you don't, well, that's life in the big city.
Yeah, one last thing. Do you have something better than cotton balls to drown out the excessive noise for Thyra over here? She's got sensitive ears.
Very loud here.
I mean, the cotton works, I guess, but it's...
It's uncomfortable.
Well, you might talk to Rufus or the waitress. Maybe they can get you something. I don't know. Oh my God, Karen Chicago with the raid. Thank you, Lord of Bushido. Hello.
I'm Grim.
Welcome in, Raiders.
Welcome in, Raiders.
Oh, and Grims.
What?
Yeah, it's Kieran and Grim.
Oh, Grim, both? Wow. Ah, Grims, thank you.
Double raid.
Grimmer.
How was thieving the seas today?
Yeah, did you guys beat up on some pirates and become the better pirate? Oh, grumpy samurai raid. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Ooh, thieving was
Did
good.
you report the spammer?
I did indeed.
There was a spam.
Oh, we had a spammer? Thank you for ban hammering.
You just banned it, or did you actually send in a report?
Bandit reported it and then blocked it.
Thank you, buddy. You guys are awesome. And thank Kieran Chicago and Grimmer for coming by the D&D tonight and sharing your folks with us. We'll take great care of them.
Ooh, they had a fight with another sloop.
Oh, wow. Nice. Sloops are fast.
Also did some singing on stream as per request.
Oh, no,
I missed that now.
I'm like, someone better have clipped that.
Mama Bear.
Mama Bear, hi. All right, we're gonna jump back into the RP here. You all shuffle your way out of his office?
She bows to him before she leaves.
Dave
Thyra
bows.
puts out her arm to shake hands.
He puts a cigar in his mouth, puts his hand over, and you both give each other a good strong grip. He's like, good grip.
Have to. It's my sword hand. And then turns and walks straight to the kitchen.
Jay follows
as-
behind Miss Thyra.
Merrik is the last. Echo. I'll have Echo fly over, land on the table, and look at him, and be like, "Thank you, sir." Come on, Echo.
He's watches this and he's like, kind of gives you a wink.
I'm still perceiving through Echo, by the way, so I walked towards what I thought was the door blindly. For the record, because I'm staring through Echo.
Yeah.
Just want
So
you to know I haven't changed.
I'm gonna have you roll a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage.
Wait, I thought the practice was because you didn't have to roll at disadvantage.
No,
Or am I misremembering that?
But
No,
he, under normal
turned to walk
circumstances,
away.
yes. But right now, he's so flabbergasted and befuddled by this whole experience.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Dexterity saving throw?
Yeah.
No. I mean, you see the two that I roll. 19.
Are you?
That was at a disadvantage?
You rolled it.
I rolled a 19 and a 16. I could do it again if you
No,
want.
no, that's fine. You you easily walk through the doorway, and of course your owl flies off and lands on your shoulder, and you leave the room. And you do it deftly.
I was about to say, are you gonna try and go down the stairs without Echo?
Well, just the fact that like when Echo turns and lands on my shoulder and I'm seeing forward again, and the fact that I made it through the door and I haven't fallen down the steps, Merrik just lets out a.
I want to hear, Sindri, did you just follow in behind Thyra when you guys left?
I mean, Was there anything shiny around? Anything bright light? Anything that looked interesting?
No, not really.
Then yeah, he would have just gone and followed straight out. Otherwise,
But-
it would have been Merrik having to just drag him.
Right. Plus, you're all hungry. It's been a while since breakfast. You haven't eaten, so, and a lot has happened. You know how it goes sometimes, where when a lot has happened and you finally at a place where you can rest, it's like, holy shit, I'm hungry. So,
Every day when I get home from work.
you guys go downstairs and are seated at that same table, and the waitress has already set up menus for you all to look at. And man, there's a wide variety of stuff on there. And the prices are moderately priced. Of course, for you guys, this meal is on the house. So the waitress says that. She reiterates that. She says, order whatever you all like. It's totally free tonight.
Is there a variety of meats that we could have for the table to share?
Well, it's all there on the menu. We do have some combination plates, if you prefer, that have the brisket, chicken, pork sausage, ribs.
And is it large enough for all of us to share amongst the table?
I guess it depends on your own appetite. I would probably get a couple of the combo plates if you want to share amongst you all, if you have big appetites.
I think she
Between-
might need a couple of the combination plates to herself.
I'm sure that Shae can put down as much as I can. Have you seen her eat?
So,
Is it?
well, I would recommend you save room for the banana pudding. It's amazing.
What?
What's banana pudding?
But for those who don't like bananas, they have a really good cherry cobbler too.
What's the cherry
Neither one of
cobbler?
those.
I want the banana so I can throw it at the DM.
Seriously though,
long as it's in a bowl,
none of
because
your
otherwise
characters
the-
know what cobbler or even pudding is for that. Well, no, I guess
I'm gonna say Sindri
his
wouldn't know what a
character
banana
would.
is.
Sindri's characters, his world would not have pudding as a food tech. And neither would the Viking world. Neither would the Viking world. Neither would your world. Only Fade's character would know pudding and cobbler actually, because both of those were probably invented in England, I would guess. I mean, cobbler literally sounds like an English word.
I would say
I've never actually heard of a cobbler over here. It's, as far as I've always known, it's an American thing.
Interesting. Fair enough.
Yes, Queen. Of course, it's American.
do you guys have coffee?
Of course.
I have grown rather fond of that stuff.
So she says, "Tell you what, since
Yes,
you all
the-
don't know what's on the menu and it's on the house, I'll bring out. We'll do a smorgasbord for you all.
What's this smorgasbord?
We'll give you a sample of everything."
Can you make it a largest board?
She scratches her head and walks away as you say that.
Make sure it's a variety of
That's what
meats.
it is. That's
Okay.
what we're getting.
All right.
She's lovely. I'm excited. I'm hungry.
So they bring out several plates of various kinds of meats. There's definitely a couple of trays of okra. There's potato salad, coleslaw, and this delicious, tangy, sweet red sauce that you guys none of you have ever experienced before, even Merrik. Obviously, it's barbecue sauce. And
Your favorite
What was it?
barbecue sauce.
Oh.
tangy, sweet, just a hint of sweetness, a lot of
Gotta be
tanginess.
Merrik hates it.
Merrik hates it?
Merrik hates it.
Merrik hates it.
I
Okay.
really wanted to say I kept it to myself, but when Thyra was like, "Oh, I really like this coffee too," and I'm like, "Yeah, you're not supposed to put all that cream and sugar in it. Black is the way to go, just to kind of mirror."
It's funny because I was thinking like Thyra would love the barbecue sauce, probably. Yeah.
Sweet and tangy,
Right.
just like
so
a
you guys
personality.
pick out. They even bring corn on the cob, which actually is not that surprising. That's something you guys all have experienced in your worlds.
Merrik never liked it.
Yeah. But they bring lots of food, and eventually you guys are pretty full with the regular food, but they bring banana pudding and cherry cobbler and peach cobbler. And you guys are like, what did I just put in my mouth? It's so good. For those who like those things.
It's too sweet.
I can see Thyra would think it's too sweet, yeah. Except the cherry cobbler, if she tries it, has just enough tartness to it that it's a good balance between sweet and tart.
It's enjoyable, but I prefer the meats.
That definitely
Smaller
suits.
portions.
The whole time during dinner,
easier
Shay's
to-
like feeding Milo too. Milo,
Oh,
what do you think? Milo?
He's all like, just gone instantly as soon as you put it in front of his mouth. You're saying, Merrik?
No, Merrik is just. Okay, I know it's new for Shae to have a companion like that. Shae, don't feed him the whatever.
Don't you what, Mr. Merrik?
Never mind. It's the least of our worries at
It
the
is a
moment.
dragon cat. I'm sure it can consume a little bit of this
Yeah.
topping.
I'm just.
So,
But Milo's hungry too.
Raven's Edge pops up at this point and says, so did I do good? I was super damn quiet.
It was excellent work.
All right. I'm hungry too. Can we go get in a fight somewhere?
I'm sure we will soon enough.
All right. Okay, so you guys are done with
We all have like everyone just. Eh?
Is there still food left on some of the plates, like especially the meat?
Oh yeah, there'd be some left over, I'm sure.
Shay's like, Miss Waitress, there a way I can take some of this with me?
Of course, she goes and comes back with a container for you to take stuff in, made of a weird material that you've never experienced before.
Is it squeaky?
I was about to say, swear to God, it's fucking styrofoam.
It is squeaky, yes.
Shay puts it on the table. She starts putting some meat into it.
Druid it doesn't like styrofoam.
I don't like the sound of styrofoam.
It's not that
It makes
squeaky.
my-
It's that soft, kind of quiet styrofoam.
Cool.
And
I
it's
don't
just-
trust it.
I love this look on what's going on over here with BT.
Nothing?
All right.
Watching away.
Just paying attention to what day it is.
Okay.
What's Sindri doing this whole time? Bowing
Because
down,
he's completely unsure.
unsure of the things.
BT's unsure.
BT's
Sindri just
unsure.
be eating some stuff. I was just like, I kind of got lost halfway through.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right. Well, where do you?
It's not it's completely my brain went for a walk about halfway through because that's what it does.
Okay.
I get it.
Yeah, you're just.
It's a lot of information for me to just keep going.
It's all right.
Yeah.
You're just downstairs eating right now, and now when you're done with your meal, you guys talk to Rufus, and he's like, "Oh, all right. So I've arranged for one of my folks to take you upstairs, and yeah, basically one of the assistants from the back comes and it's just a young elf, male elf, just a regular elf. And he's like, well, I'm supposed to take you all up to your apartments.
He's standing there with her to-go box.
All right. And he takes you all up there. And as you are up there, you go up to the 5th floor. Well, obviously there's an ordeal because you guys make your way to this weird closet. At first, he's like standing there waiting for you guys in this closet. And it's at the end of the hall. And he's
Thyra just turns and looks at Merrik and Sindri, like expecting them to explain what we're about to do.
And they have no idea why he's standing. He's like, "You're coming. It's okay.
Why are you here standing in a closet?
This is an elevator."
A what?
Sindri just walks in out of curiosity.
You walk inside, and you can see that on that the doors are like automated. They slide like this. It's a surprisingly open, spacious closet with no hooks to hook anything on. And then on the panel next to the doors, there's these lighted panel with buttons and numbers.
Sindri's gonna turn around and just mouth to the others, "Come on," and slightly wave. With the thought of, this is something that we should probably recognize and have no qualms about, so just go with it.
Jay walks in.
All right.
Yeah, Merrik's last. Come on.
Okay.
I can't be worse than the Gooba.
That was awful.
All right. You guys stand there in this closet with him, wondering why you're just standing in a closet, and he pushes one of those lighted buttons, and the door's shut. And he pushes the number button of the 5th floor. And you guys feel the floor moving underneath you. It's a little bit weird at first. Your back's against the wall.
And like arm across Shae.
And
like presses her. I squish the poor cat.
Yeah. In about a minute, you guys, the doors open again, and now it's a different floor that you're on, and just a hallway leading off to the left and to the right. He says, your room's down on the end. You want me to take you all the way to the end? It's
Please.
these numbers. He says they're in your ID, he told me. But I'll take you. And he scutters out of the thing. Come this way, this way.
Jay walks out of the closet,
Okay.
following the guy.
As you guys, follow along, you get to there's several doors along the way. And then you get to towards the end, but not to the end. In the first door on the left, he says, "This is gonna be your neighbor Hans and Greta in 513. You guys are in 515 and 517. Across the way,
Are they
right
a sweet
here is
couple?
Huh?
Are they a sweet couple?
Yeah, they're very nice people for sure. They tip well, and they say nice things about the food.
Good to know.
And then he points to that over there. He's an interesting old fellow. He'll tell you stories till you talks your ear off. His name is
Is that Mr. Dibble's room?
Yeah, that's his room in 514 there. So
Like stories.
As do I.
all right. And he says, I'm sure that you can knock on his door and say hello, and he'll be happy to talk to you. And if you need anything else, come down to the bar, and we're open all the time.
What's your name again?
I'm Jolin.
Jolin.
Mr. Jolin, I got a question.
I'm sorry, I have a girlfriend.
I was just gonna ask you what the BBQ stood for on the sign.
Well, barbecue. The food that you guys were eating.
Mira kind of like stands up a little taller and kind of walks up next to Shae, offended that he spoke to her in such a way.
Oh.
Barb.
He's like, he looks he looks scared. I didn't mean
Thyra.
that. He's like, okay, bye-bye now. And he scutters off.
I wanted to ask that question earlier, but I didn't have a chance to because I thought it was weird. I was thinking
Agree.
BBQ stood for something else, but I didn't know it.
Same. I'm happy that you asked. I just regret you asked that guy.
I look at my ID. What number is on mine? Is it 15 or 17?
17. You guys basically are on the end.
I just walk to my room after that, and I'm done.
So, by the way, it's set up where there's 2 apartments, and both are, they're 1-bedroom apartments, but there's a because like you said, it was a converted hotel, right? And so
there's a passway door.
Well, no, that's different, right? So each that's all right. Let me describe it. We'll just say that you all figure it out. You use your IDs and get in the rooms. As you go in the room on the left, you walk into the entryway. To the left is the kitchen with the bar, and outward is the living room, and then to the left, I'm going to say that they're both they could be suites, so they'll both have 2 bedrooms. And to the left is a door on the wall and another door on the wall, 2 small rooms, and then there's the living room area and a balcony out. The glass doors to a balcony outside, and there's a really nice view of the city from here. And then on the right wall is a door. You all figure out that when you open it, there's another door on the other side, and that's the adjoining door if you want to use it to go back and forth between the 2 apartments. And so yeah, you all will have your own room if you want to use your own room. You can also convert the. So of course your characters wouldn't know this though. Never mind. So there's a couch, a sofa and a table, and there's this weird large black panel hanging on the wall in the living room, and that's in between the 2 doors. No, actually, I'll describe it slightly differently. Let's say there's only 1 door on the left wall, and it leads to a hallway, and on each side of it is a bedroom. That makes more sense. And then obviously the other room, which is you guys' room, is the mirror of that room. So.
Well, Miss Thyra and I walk into one room and look around. Shae puts her to-go box down and she lets Milo out of his harness.
I want you to imagine that they're imagine in the real world they're fairly nice and modern looking. They're not in any kind of disrepair. It's not like a slum or anything, but it's kind of dusty and could use a cleaning, just like he described. But there's nothing broken, and it's not like stuff all over the walls or peeling wallpaper or anything like that. It looks fairly nice and fairly well equipped. Of course, you all are looking at the equipment like, oh wow, it's the bathroom all over again. There's a sink and a refrigerator. There's this weird tall white box that's making a weird kind of buzzing, humming sound. When you open it, it's nice and cool, and Thyra's like, oh. She just likes standing next to it.
I need the mages to explain this to us, to me.
Miss Thyra, what happens when you open the top one?
It's even colder, and you can see that there's ice in a tray inside there.
I close it. Sindri and Merrik, do you understand any of this?
Not yet.
Have fun, Sindri. I know you're
Thank
gonna
you.
take it apart and put it back together once you are
Sindri doesn't
done.
even wait for the sentence to finish before he runs off to our apartment to go and inspect the things.
You're gonna play with them? Okay. So you're gonna be playing with the faucets and the sinks, checking out the plumbing underneath.
Anything that works and has a function, he wants to know exactly how it works and so on. So he's going to be spending probably the rest of the night doing that.
Right. You're going to ask a question there, Druid?
I was gonna say, did we want to take a break, like after like just after Sindri destroys the oven and tears apart the refrigerator.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I have a
Do
plan.
we want to
that
wait
we
until
can
after that, or
use as a exposition transition?
Oh, what's your idea?
Be like, no, I don't understand this, but I definitely know who does. And I immediately just go to our neighbor and be like,
Gotcha. Perfect. That is a great exposition transition. I like it.
and then I'll just be like, hey, you, sir, I've heard wonderful things, not a lot. Used to be a realm runner.
Well, we'll get to that. So if you want it to be a,
Yeah.
you want to transition, you want to do it beforehand or after?
Sindri?
I don't care. But
Allow
I
me
don't
to
really
care
even get him a
first.
chance to like acknowledge. Like he's like, hello, and I'm like, you.
Well, and at least describe to you what you see when you knock on the door, what the guy looks like and
Okay.
everything.
Sure.
You open up, you know, the door opens up before you, and there's a basically it looks like a man in his probably mid to late 60s, with long stringy hair and stringy long beard, got that kind of grizzled look, wearing just kind of plain looking clothes, and he's in a wheelchair. And he's actually looks like missing one of his legs at the knee, and looks like he's missing a bunch of fingers on his right hand. He's got basically these two that can function, and the middle one is partially functional. And he says, "Well, actually, I'm gonna do a different voice for him. Let me think here. Well, hello. You must be new recruits that Jack sent up here. Good to have you as neighbors.
Likewise. I'll need your help.
Well, of course. I love making myself available to help youngsters like yourself. I can tell you all kinds of interesting stories too while we do it.
Excellent. So, just to kind of set the stage, pretend that we're children and know nothing about anything that has to do with our apartment, room, living situation.
Oh,
One of them's gonna tear it apart. The other one is just gonna open stuff, and then I just, please.
thought you
I feel
wanted
like
me to talk to you about, you know, being a realm runner, but that's
I
fine.
definitely would love to hear those stories, but I know that they're gonna probably destroy things, and I don't want that. Apparently, I'm in
okay.
already a lot of debt.
All right.
So,
He'll
Please.
while you're having this conversation, Sindri's already in the other room, you know, checking shit out. Sindri, you're just fascinated because you look under the sink, you know, you open the cupboard underneath where the sink is at. You know, of course, there's the basin, and there are these pipes leading off into the wall, and you climb up on top of the sink and are playing with the very similar to what I described before. On one side, there is a kind of a dome-shaped thing with a line that would be like an LED and arrows that kind of get smaller as they point upward. And one side is reddish color and the other is bluish color. And I'm gonna say that I mean, you don't even have to roll with your character's kind of mechanical know-how. You figure out very quickly that when you push it all the way to the top, the lighted LEDs go all the way to the top, and it's on the left side when it's the red one, it's really hot. And then if you back it back down, it actually backs down how much water is coming in. And then if you add the blue side, it adds cold to it, vice versa. And so basically you can find a warm water instead of a burning hot or cold. Yeah. And you very easily click that. You're still kind of fascinated by where the water's coming from and where it's going to. And you see drains, you know, on the sink. And then you're just completely, you figure that out quickly enough that now you're like, okay, I want to tackle this big white magic box. And it baffles you. You open it up and it's making this kind of buzzing, humming, like a sound of like you're not even sure. It's like a weird, fast-moving machine of some kind. And it's so cold, it feels good. Then the top one is like really cold.
Can't reach the top one.
No, but he could jump up and open it and so feel the cold air coming out of it.
Sure, he climbed down the countertops.
That too, yeah.
I'm sure there's dinner table chairs, right? It's fully furnished apartment.
It is furnished.
There's every chance he could have climbed up there because he's quite dexterous.
Yeah.
Fair enough. But he can't just reach up there.
He definitely can't just reach.
You do eventually determine that that basically it operates on some sort of natural phenomenon and magic. You think it's basically just magic is what's keeping it active, right? Because you notice that it's attached to like it has a cord attached to the wall. When you unplug it, it basically goes dark and stops making the sound. And then when you plug it back in, it does it again. It keeps working again. And you notice when you're doing this that you see a little spark of magic. And it's basically like electricity, except no one ever discovered electricity in this world because they always had magic to use. They had, and not magic like casting spells magic, but magic like magic devices.
Pools of mana.
Yeah. And so you were loving this. And about this time, Merrik comes back in with John Tybalt. The
Taps are still running.
Right.
I've moved over, not turned him off, just left him running, and the cupboard's open underneath it.
Right.
I'm still in the fridge.
Right. They see you rooting around in the
Did
fridge.
Did you pull the fridge out, or is the fridge still like up against the wall?
He would have had to pull it out a little bit to unplug it. He would have crawled back there. He would have been on the counter, crawling back there, reaching for the plug.
Comes out looking like Naboo from the electrical closet. It's been dusty, so he's all covered in like black cobwebs and shit.
Yep.
Merrik, what have you got into?
Yeah. And this will be a good place for us to take a quick break, right?
Perfect.
All right. Guys, thank you for this. I know this is super unusual for a D&D campaign, but I promise you guys, there's going to be a lot of medieval fantasy fiction action with this campaign in ways that will blow your mind. So thank you for coming. Enjoy the intermission montage, and we'll be back in just a bit. I can find it. There it is.
Over their picture on Discord.
Oh, it's only over your own picture. You see it on... Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Boo, 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 boo.
It's gone.
This is the most unconventional D&D stream on Twitch.
The mouse.
How to distract the streamers? Mouse. Oh, he's like my perfect kind of weird. I really like him. I feel like he's the kind of person that would tell Guar it's okay to pee on the tree. And that feels very important to me for some reason. My hair is so heavy today.
Well, you did wash it. It's full of water.
I know.
So stretch, right? Stretch, 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 stretch.
Oh.
Dancers pose.
Oh, okay, now you're showing off. Don't do that. I can't touch my toes.
That is, she can do standing mermaid on one side.
Oh, standing mermaid? Let's see if I can do it in jeans.
Okay.
Foot into elbow. Connect the fingers.
Quick save, quick.
Okay, cool.
It also sometimes does this sound, this random thing. It just happens from time to time. I think it has to do with some sort of decondensation or something. I don't know. It's really weird. But I swear to God, it sounds like an army of masturbating gnomes.
Oh, are you sure they have squirrels, Stormy?
What?
Are you sure they're not masturbating squirrels?
No, I'm
Like,
pretty
on
sure
my
they're.
affiliate stream?
I'm pretty sure they're no.
You know, just a.
It does. It's just this sound. It's this weird sound. But you've proven time and again that your eccentricities are beneficial to not only yourselves, but to the guild and to the land in general. So.
We are so special that he pulled out the dictionary for us. He used big words.
And the day had come. The party was ready to begin their fights in the arena against the number 2 ranked guild. Here they are, up against them. The name, the Loam Riders. Will they defeat them? Will they be beaten by them? And such it went. The battle began. It looked like it was fairly even, but it was not. Soon, 2 party members were down, and the cliffhanger had begun. And you guys are awesome.
Fight me. Let's go.
All right, we're going.
I did it too.
You did it too? Yeah! We're gonna go chat dance. Here we go.
Oh, man.
Kids like, to me, is this wonderful? Wait, that's not how you do it. How do you do it? I screwed it up. I can't. Oh yeah, it's this way.
It's called the dab. You need to do it correctly.
Oh.
I'm still doing it wrong.
Yeah.
All right, I'll let you take it away there. itsStarkitty.
You forgot to hit play.
Okay.
And we're gonna add cinnamon and a little
The
extra.
character, she wants pancakes now. Thank you.
There's only one way I'll accept pancakes. Stormer's got to wear the outfit. It's canon. It's the only way I think any one of us can enjoy them.
Later. You soon? So, you guys find yourself that evening dabbing at the inn. No. You find
That
yourselves.
is what Emmeline is doing. She's
Yeah.
dabbing from side to side on the stage.
Oh, he's pretty cool.
Okay.
My Chonkapillar.
Chonkapillar's ass liked him.
The butt.
Chonka butter.
It's a little tiny, like, excellent.
A little anime X for his little bunghole.
The ability to control those undead.
Oh, that's right, because you did that before Bunky
Yeah.
inseminated us.
Alright, and the Bob Ross moment has ended.
Eating my butt, freaking chair. And that deep-throated person over there, the one with the green hair, just kidding.
We were going down ha-ha.
Oh, I didn't mean like that deep. I meant like deep sounding voice. Oops.
Deep what?
He's got a deep voice, guys. That's what I was trying to say. It's true.
Yeah.
Do you have a very deep voice?
I know I do.
It doesn't frustrate you because it's something you can focus your mind on and to help you. I'm going to use the P word, to help you process what you went through. Are you clipping it?
Everyone, get some rest. We'll discuss this later, after I've had some time to think.
It's
And
a lot
process.
to process.
Everything.
Got 3 good clips so far. I'm processing the rest. What a dick! You snuck it in there. You got me to say it. Looks like you have a question, Fern.
Is it the same color, the same blue glow?
Yes.
No, I think if you scroll over their picture on Discord.
Oh, it's only over your own picture. You see it on. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's gone.
This is the most unconventional D&D stream on Twitch.
The mouse.
How to distract the streamers? Mouse. Oh, he's like my perfect kind of weird. I really like him. I feel like he's the kind of person that would tell Guar it's okay to pee on the tree. And that feels very important to me for some reason. My hair is so heavy today.
Well, you did wash it. It's full of water.
I know.
So stretch, right? Stretch, 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 stretch.
Oh.
Sensors pose.
Oh, okay, now you're showing off. Don't do that. I can't touch my toes.
That is, she can do standing mermaid on one side.
Oh, standing mermaid? Let's see if I can do it in jeans.
Okay.
Foot into elbow. Connect the fingers.
Quick save, quick.
Okay, cool.
It also sometimes does this sound, this random thing. It just happens from time to time. I think it has to do with some sort of decondensation or something. I don't know. It's really weird. But I swear to God, it sounds like an army of masturbating gnomes.
Oh, are you sure they're squirrels, Stormy?
What?
Are you sure they're not masturbating squirrels?
No, I'm
Like,
pretty
on
sure
my
they're.
affiliate stream?
I'm pretty sure they're no.
You know, just a.
It does. It's just sound. It's this weird sound. I can't. But you've proven time and again that your eccentricities are beneficial to not only yourselves, but to the guild and to the land in general. So.
We are so special that he pulled out the dictionary for us. He used big words.
And the day had come. The party was ready to begin their fights in the arena against the number 2 ranked guild. Here they are, up against them. The name, the Loam Riders. Will they defeat them? Will they be beaten by them? And such it went. The battle began. It looked like it was fairly even, but it was not. Soon, 2 party members were down, and the cliffhanger had begun. And you guys are awesome.
Fight me. Let's go.
All right, we're
I
going.
did it too.
You did it too. Yeah. We're gonna go chat dance. Here we go.
Oh, man.
Kids like. To me, is this. We decided to go live so you can. Oh man, there's his tail. We saw Naboo running around, and we thought it would be fun to go live, share. Folks, we're still waiting on them to come back from their break, but I just thought I would. Darn it, Naboo, he ran away. It's fun watching him run around. Not likely, Jolter X. Probably not tonight. Let's just say that, yeah, They're mostly role playing tonight. Setting up what comes next, and yeah. like these figures. This guy's cool.
Reminds me, he probably could be like an anime character with a giant fork.
And his giant belly. Hey, hey, bud.
Howdy doody. Sorry for the not the usual level of interaction tonight. I am really struggling with my ADHD concentrating.
I understand. I mean, it makes sense because you know, the story right now is you know, it's centered in a modern focused world, and I can see why it wouldn't be quite as thrilling and different and interesting as a medieval fantasy world. And
it's not even that. It's just because it's that much info. My brain's gone. Okay, that's our level. We're full. It's time
I gotcha. I understand. Okay. Well,
it's time to distract BT.
Yeah. Well, it's no worries. No worries at all. The whole idea is we're gonna have fun, and yes, this part of the campaign is kind of a slow build up. But things are gonna get cray-cray.
I just want you to know that I am still paying attention. It's just my brain is trying not to.
I understand.
It happens to me too.
I've been spinning this thing for like the entire session.
Yeah. No, it's just that
my mind doing something.
Yeah, it's just that ADHD brain. It does it.
Cool. Thanks, point and click gamer. I love it.
Thank you for the lurk.
Yeah.
Although when you come out of lurk, I want to know what statues.
Yeah, me too.
Especially with you saying you're listening to your Castlevania music collection.
Stretch and I hydrate. I just hydrated off screen. Now you're gonna make me do it again.
It's really hot.
Is that tea or is that tea? Is that your brew?
Yeah, that's tea.
It looks like you've added
it's
stuff to it.
It's a bit weaker than I'd normally make it, but I wasn't paying attention when I put the milk in.
Druid is spaced out. What is she staring at? Or did they freeze up? Oh shit.
I think they're frozen.
Yeah.
Did we lose them?
Hey, little monkey. Oh, we've lost them.
Yeah. Yep, they actually completely dropped out of, don't worry, they'll be back. I'm sure it's a technical hiccup. Probably someone bumped a cable, or maybe their router needed to be rebooted, something like that.
For now, they have been replaced by the dark black void.
Oh, yeah, I guess I can,
Add Naboo.
let's see, if we go to Tricam, will that make it better?
Still a black void.
Yeah, that's true. It's still a black void. If we do BT character prep, that might be wrong.
Oh,
Yeah.
she said their power just went out.
Power went out. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, is that on Discord?
Yeah.
Okay. Whoops. That's Starkitty, so that's not.
Just leave it for the try.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works. Well, that's sad, guys. Did it flicker, or is it completely out? Oh, he's actually said I'm not lurking. I'm actually watching. I have some statues of my master grade Gundams. Ooh!
Gundams?
Superman, Axel, and Blaze from Streets of Rage. Hell yeah!
Nice.
Nice choices. Perfect time to tag in the pup.
Oh, look at him enjoying that head scratches.
Mm-hmm.
Power's out in the whole house, so.
Wow, okay.
Turn you into a webbit.
Well, we'll just, we'll chat a bit here, guys. We'll give it about 10 minutes. And if their power doesn't come back on, then it'll just be
Early day.
an early day.
Yep.
Yeah, I wish we could see the statues. Feel free to share
some of mine.
pictures of your statues. Yeah, that's true. That's a good idea. You could share some of yours. And
Yeah, and like what Kieran said, join the Discord and be sure to put it in the share your art section.
you read them. Yep. Just jump. Yep. Beat me to it.
Thank you, Mama Bear, for subbing on YouTube.
Thank you so much. Very much appreciated. Trying to get to that 1,000
We all
mark.
have Discords, apart from Starkitty, who basically shares Stormy's. And all of ours at the same time.
Yeah.
I'm a mod in almost every streamer of Stormkeep except Kieran's.
Get the dog. Get him.
But
You need brushing, Naboo.
he needs a brushing.
My attack, you've got fur up my nose and everything.
Oh, good boy.
That was
He's
you.
in fear.
See that?
Kieran Scott is afraid of you to be a mod on his channel.
I mean,
apparently.
it's his choice.
Oh,
It's his stream. He does not
So-
need to make me a mod.
Lord,
I'm already a
Master
mod in
Stormer.
so many people's
Thanks,
chats.
Brett. Hey, Druid, what we'll do is we'll stick it out for another 8 minutes, and if your power doesn't come back on in 8 minutes, then we'll call it an early night. What do you think, Druid? I don't know if you can hear me right now. Hopefully, you can hear me. I'll type it in there too.
The best part is we've left it at a point that'll be easy to kick off again anyway, because it's a complete new conversation. So
Yeah.
Besides, Kieran, the times that you stream are usually when I can't even mod for you, so we're good. Ooh, that's the Heath Ledger Joker?
Yeah, it's in one of my giant pop caps. Seen as that's a normal sized one. And then there's the really bad, in my opinion, the really bad Joker.
Who was a really bad Joker in your opinion?
Can't think of his name.
Oh, Jared Leto?
Old. Yes.
Yeah, nobody likes his Jared Leto. Yeah.
His Joker.
The thing is, I know he's a good actor and he probably would have done a really good Joker
Yeah.
if it was his writing for it.
Yeah.
Like if they'd have gone, we want you to be the Joker, put forth your version of it, then we'd have probably got something really good. But the way that Joker was written, it wasn't for me.
Yeah. Insomnia Night. Landlines are not candy, Druid.
Nearly inhaled my tea then.
Sorry about that.
But it looked tasty. Anything else that I haven't shown you around here?
It's a decent spot for us to have stopped off. Although, obviously, we had a good couple hours of role playing that we would have gotten to an even better spot to stop. Since we're gonna be taking a break next Saturday, but and honestly, you know, I don't know. Maybe like this brings me so much joy and upliftment. And there's that word again that I made up. I don't know. No, I guess I already promised Druid that I wouldn't. That I want to. I know they want to, but it's okay. All right.
Stuff, you doing it?
All right. My favorite Joker is the Joker from the Batman cartoon. Yeah, Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill is such a good actor.
Yeah.
And voice actor.
Yeah. I mean, he's better as a voice actor
actually-
than he's as an actor.
I really like him as the Joker from the Arkham Asylum games.
Same Joker as the one from the cartoon. Yeah.
Well, I know he does a different Joker though. It's a different version of Joker that he's done.
Right. I mean, he's doing the voice of it, but you're
Yeah.
right. It's the way it's like you said, the way it's written because it's.
I've
written
only
for that.
seen a few of the animated episodes.
Oh, okay.
Mainly because I don't watch live TV, and that's where it seems to mainly be on over here.
Yeah. Ditto. Yeah, that's a game I never did pick up and play, even though I was intrigued by it.
Steelbook.
Oh, thanks, Ben. Actually, the Suno song. Tell you what, let's see.
Yeah, there you go.
Ooh,
That's the Steelbook for the Arkham collection.
Yeah, Comic Cam's not up, so you can.
Yeah. I'm gonna go into the Discord.
I never actually
song.
owned the game.
What did he say,
But you
Jerry?
might like this one too.
Oh wow, Avengers. Sweet.
And the inside's pretty cool too.
Share your music channel.
Because I'm friendly with the people that work at the local game shop.
Wait, under
Whenever
community-
they've got leftover steelbooks, they pass them over to me for freebies.
Share your art, share your... There it is. Oh.
All right, so I'm gonna pause the regular D&D music, and we're gonna listen to this song that Ben shared with us.
Storm keeps quest, huh?
In the realm of magic and make-believe, where knights and dragons never cease, Stormkeep stands, a fortress bold and glad, embarking on a quest.
Wow.
In a distant haunted forests and treacherous trails, brave heroes follow their destined tales with swords and shields that face the unknown. United by their courage, the bond rises through storm.
I can't believe that's not a real human singing. That's crazy. Wow. That was wild, dude. Thank you for sharing it. Could everybody hear it okay?
I had to open another thing, but it sounded good to me.
Cool.
In the tab I opened.
You're right, Pelican, and it is terrifying how good AI. Honestly, terrifying in a like this is gonna kill a lot of artists' jobs. Like there's gonna be. I knew that AI was going to take over jobs. I didn't think it would be in the creative industry though. I was thinking more along, in the machinery and assembly line kind of stuff, right? I just had no idea that like this is kind of wild and scary. Interesting.
But if you think about it, all the people that can't draw and do stuff like that, who want, say, their character in D&D, or they want to make a new beast in D&D, now they don't have to go to an artist, describe what they're thinking. They can just put it into AI often enough until they get something that they've imagined.
No, for sure. Like it has a positive side, but the negative side is then now it's going to be even harder for artists to get paid for anything.
Yep.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Lost my digital editing job because they wanted AI. Wow. Wow, that's. I made a 233 song for my stream via AI. It's pretty solid. Yeah. I mean, that song that I played tonight at the beginning of the stream that I used in the role play, I'm going to be using that as my intro song from now on for the stream. So I can't wait. It's gonna be fun. I've got a really neat idea for my return after my vacation, which is gonna be in a few weeks. We can talk about that real quick too. I need to look at the calendar again.
Going off that AI topic though, I think we're about to have a whole massive thing of copyright problems.
That too, yeah. The big copyright issues, especially as related to the AI is so good at making fake stuff, or getting so good, right? And think about it this way. Yes, you can still kind of tell when it's fake, like visually, like if you have, like listening to it, you can't even tell anymore. Like the voices, they could do Morgan Freeman, they can do the voices of actors and you wouldn't even know it wasn't them, right? Visually, there's still certain kinds of anomalies where you're like, okay, I can tell that's AI generated. But they're getting to that. Think about it this way: that is the worst it's ever going to be at this point. It's only going to get better. In which case, there's going to be movies and images of created with people without their permission, and like it's going to be scary. I'm worried about, like, imagine somebody creating a video of some celebrity committing a crime that they didn't commit, and then having to actually go to court for it. It's just kind of scary. Hopefully they need to really develop counter AI that can look at a piece of a video or an image or a song and go, okay, this has been created by AI, because humans will eventually not be able to tell the difference. It's one of those double-edged swords kind of things, Like, honestly, the images that I've been using for my thumbnails, we've been using AI art for those. And my favorite tool is an AI background remover, It's just like, wow. There's a lot of really good things, like BT pointed out. But, I don't know. That's why now there's I don't know if you have noticed this, BT, but when you upload a YouTube video now, there's a separate section where you have to answer, when you're doing all the checklist items, putting in tags, putting in description, language, all that kind of stuff. There's a separate section now where it asks you, is your video using AI of some kind? And like you're supposed to tag it as AI. I haven't been, because technically nothing in my video is AI, except today when I used that song. Whoops. Oh, we got Druid on the phone. Hello, Druid. I'm gonna put you on speakerphone. How's that sound? Unless not. Okay.
We just got notice from the power company that we won't have power for at least another hour and a half at minimum.
Oh wow, that sucks balls.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that for you guys, because you're going to be there in the dark. Is it hot or cold there right now?
It's kind of like humidity-ish, kind of on the warmer-ish side, kind of. It's not too cold yet.
Okay.
Overcast.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
At least you're not going to be miserable or in danger.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for letting us know.
Druid's got a lot of candles.
Welcome.
Yeah. Did you hear him? Did you hear Sindri?
No.
He said, "I'm sure Druid has lots of candles."
I actually don't.
Oh, you don't?
Because candles can kill the bird. Yeah.
Oh, right. Certain kind of candle wax burning scents can kill the bird. I didn't think about that.
Oh,
well.
I didn't actually know that.
It's anything in the air. Like, birds absorb 100% of all air molecule, like things that are in the air.
Uh-huh.
So things that are like kind of like meh for humans is like death for birds.
Wow.
So fun fact.
Well,
Candles for us.
That's I understand. Guys, we love you so much, and thank you for this is totally beyond your control. Don't sweat it.
Yeah.
We miss you guys, and thank you. And we'll be reconvene in a couple of weeks, right?
Yeah, hopefully your power does come back on in an hour.
Yeah, and hopefully your power does come back on in an hour.
Don't annoy Fate too
I really
much.
hope so.
What'd you say, BT?
Don't annoy Fate too much.
That's not possible.
What did you say?
He said, "Don't annoy Fate too much."
Oh, literally, I have nothing else occupying me. So that poor man is just gonna sit there in horror while I'm just like, you're my only form of entertainment now.
It's gonna work both ways, though.
Pick on the short one.
He's sitting there shaking his head like, nope, I'm fucked.
All right, guys. With that, we're going to find somebody to raid out to. Guys, I appreciate you all's understanding. This is going to make for an interesting YouTube video, but I think honestly, people understand and see this kind of thing as a natural, fun kind of consequence of life. It's content, right?
Yeah. It's content.
Do you happen to, by chance, have a preference for somebody off the bat, Druid, or
No.
BT or anybody? No. Okay.
The
We haven't rated
people
Iltacine
I've
in a long time.
alive.
I'm kind of thinking.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Ilt. All right.
I was going to suggest Illutor Eclipse, so yeah.
Yeah. Get there. Turn it down. Jump to the raid thing. Guys, all you folks for watching tonight, thank you for joining us. Again, sorry about the technical hiccup. Totally beyond our control. And let's see. Iltacine. We were...
As the old saying goes, it happens.
The show will go on, and no worries at all. So be sure to check out Iltacine, our friend. Also, one more announcement again. As I said before, I'm going to be on vacation for a couple weeks. I won't be streaming, but I'll be back in a few
We'll be
Wednesdays.
back next Friday for
I will be
Bandwidth
back
Banter.
for Bandwidth and Banter on Friday, and for the Old Man Garrus thing, and
The alien stream.
the Alien stream. It's going to be awesome. Can't wait.
And no D&D next Saturday, guys.
And no D&D. But you guys are amazing. So we'll catch you all next time. We'll see you in a couple weeks. And be sure to check, guys, be sure, since I'll be gone, you guys better spam the hell out of BT and Druid and Fate on their streams. Yeah. And Wookiees and Kieran and OG Blaze. Yeah, make sure that you support all of the folks of Stormkeep and each other. Thank you, guys.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Say it, Druid.
Bye. Bye, goodbye.
And
Peace.